Divine greetings, Masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is Madhu Soni welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Room. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your precious time, space, and energy with each other, Masters. Thank you. So, Masters, I really welcome you all, old and new members. Thank you for sharing your precious time, space, and energy. Very grateful for all that you do here when you come and discuss with each other and also when you share the divine consciousness, knowledge, and also the group energy. Thank you so much. So, Masters, I request each and everyone to join your hands and let us first give gratitude, respects, and regards to the Masters, invoke them, and also, you know, let us connect to them, ask them, and request through our prayers. So, with great respects, regards, and gratitude to all the Masters, we are really grateful for all the blessings, guidance, for all the share that they have given us through their divine guidance, their divine wisdom and knowledge. Thank you so much, Masters, for all that you have done. We are really grateful to all the divine feminine, divine masculine, to all the Param Guru Mandali masters, Saptrishi Mandal masters, to all the Siddhas, teachers, healers, mentors, and gurus. We are really grateful to all the masters from the spiritual realm, angelic realm, astral realm, and masters from all the kingdoms: elemental kingdom, plant kingdom, mineral kingdom, animal kingdom, human kingdom. We are really grateful to Mother Earth, Father Universe, Mother Nature, Sun, Moon, and constellations. We are also very grateful to our great Grand Master, Pitamaha Brahmrishi Patriji Mahavtar Babaji, and all the Guru consciousness. Thank you for supporting us, guiding us, protecting us, and safeguarding us against all evil. Thank you for sharing your divine wisdom and knowledge. Keep us in alignment with our soul plan and purpose, Masters, and also help us align with the highest timeline that we have set for our incarnations, for the soul journey, life journeys. We always request you to keep us connected with your consciousness. Please show us the right path, the true path that we need to tread on. Please walk the path with us. Show the path. Show us the divine path that we need to go ahead. And may we follow your footsteps, Masters. Thank you so much. So, Masters, with that, I'm really grateful that you are all here. And just so today we are actually going to talk about Paramhansa Yogananda Master. And he's a very great master. So, under Moments of Wisdom, that's for today, that the master that came through was Paramhansa Yogananda. So I would say, who hasn't heard about him? Everyone has heard about him. He has written a great book called Autobiography of a Yogi. So you all must have read. One second, let me show you also. Okay, give me a 1 minute here. So that's the book master. This is his book. This is the master, his whose name is Paramhansa Yogananda, and this is the book he has written, which is the autobiography of a yogi. Okay, but his actual name was Mukundalal Ghosh. Okay, so he was born to Bhagavati Charan Ghosh and Gyan Prabha Devi. So that was his parents, father and mother, and then he was basically, he had many siblings, as they say. And so, now when we are talking about him, Masters, so he was born uh, basically in on January 5th, 1893. And later when he died, basically he died from congestive heart failure, as they have written. It was on March 7th, 1952. So he was the first Indian American. Basically, as they say, he was the first Indian who went to US, who became a great yogi, and he actually has established and founded the Self-Realization Fellowship in US, and also the Yogada Satsanga Society in India, the YSS. So the Self-Realization Fellowship was called SRF, and the Yogada Satsanga Society of India was called YSS. So Basically, when we think about the Satsanga Society, this was a religious meditation group and Kriya Yoga organization, and to to spread the teachings everywhere around the world. And he was also the chief disciple of Swami Sri Yukteswar Giri Maharaj. So, as you all know, he also had written, the Swami Sri Yukteswar Giri Maharaj has spoken about the holy science, the science behind the, how our soul journeys work. And, in Hindi, they have written the Kaivalya Darshanam, basically like becoming one with the God, with the divine, And so during this time when he was born, and, how he came into existence, Paramhansa Yogananda, and his name was actually Mukundalal Ghosh. Okay, so he was born in a city called Gorakhpur in the northwestern province in India, and that time it was not India but it was British India. It was in Uttar Pradesh, as they say. So there, he was born, and many of the stories that if you would like to read, the story is present in the autobiography of a Yogi Masters, and how his mother had a you know dream, and how somebody came and told that, a yogi came and told that once he grows up, at the age of 11, actually after, his mother was going to die, so before that she gave that, basically a talisman. So that yogi gave that talisman to his mother, and so before she was going away, vacating the body, she gave this talisman to Mukundalal brothers, basically the elder brother of Paramhansa Yogananda, and that is the time he wore this talisman on his neck and around his neck. And when he met Yukteswar Giri Maharaj, so that talisman was somehow miraculously disappeared. Okay, it vanished magically, and nobody knows what happened, but it actually had served its purpose. That's what they say. But when you talk about his legacy, Masters, so he has actually definitely told us about the self-realization fellowship that is now being established. So there are many, like 100 centers, US and India, in both US and India, and also Yogada Satsanga Society. And there are so many stamps also on his name, the to commemorate his, memories. And not only that, there are many disciples. So he also has taught many disciples of Yukteswar Giri Maharaj also. And so Yukteswar Giri Maharaj told that, I have been sent by Maha Avatar Babaji to help you, to guide you, and to be your guru, and to help you achieve, because you have to spread meditation and yoga all around the world. So that is why you are here. So he had to embark on this journey. Basically, he was the first Indian religious teacher who settled in US, and so he was also, you know, the first Indian who was hosted in the White House by President Calvin Coolidge in 1927. So, as he was called the first, superstar, 20th century superstar guru, according to the Los Angeles Times. So, and he had trained many disciples, and he created a monastic order also. He went on many teaching tours, and so he brought many properties in California locality and initiated many into Kriya Yoga. So he also taught Kriya Yoga, as Mahavatar Babaji had come to Yukteswar Giri Maharaj, and Yukteswar Giri Maharaj taught the same thing to Paramhansa Yogananda. And so that is how he also taught many into Kriya Yoga. Thousands were there who were taught by him. And in 1952, so there were like 100 centers were opened related to the SRF, that is the, self-realization fellowship. So, as you all go into the depths of his teachings and his story, one should definitely read the autobiography of a yogi. And you will come to know that he actually met many of the yogis, or many of the masters in India, how his journey was, and how he took this journey into spirituality and meditation and yoga. So, he is definitely still, a leading personality in our Western culture, also Western, in the US area. So many people still follow him, and still today we are also following him. He has, written the autobiography of a yogi, and not only that, so his when you actually think about how he has done this, it has been, definitely it must have been very difficult for him, but still with that intensity and energy, he went ahead, and he actually was trained under Sri Yukteswar Giri Maharaj in the year 1910 till 1920. So for 10 years straight he was being trained by Yukteswar Giri Maharaj on at his hermitage, that is the ashram in Sri Rampur and Puri. And later, that, as they say, that he was informed by Yukteswar Giri Maharaj that Yukteswar Giri Maharaj was sent by Mahavatar Babaji to teach him, for because now the world needed this spread of meditation all around, or yoga. So he actually had been a Bachelor of Arts, and in 1915 he graduated, and then, from Sri Rampur College. And in 1950, after graduating from college in the year July 1915, he actually took formal vows to get into the monastic Swami order by Sri Yukteswar Giri Maharaj. Sri Yukteswar Giri Maharaj allowed him at that time to choose his, Swami name, basically. So he chose Paramhansa Yogananda, basically Yogananda he chose, and so Yogananda Giri, he chose this name. And later on, once he attained this enlightenment, and so he became Paramahansa. But so he taught many people in America, and also, uh, there were many disciples, and so he was a very famous guru, I would say. And he was also kept under surveillance by the FBI or the British authorities, because at that time India was going through this independence movement. So because he came from India, and he was also, talking a lot about, as according to Phillips Goldberg's biography, he was described as being against a perfect storm in America, and related to media sensationalism, religious bigotry, ethnic stereotyping, paternalism, sexual anxiety, and brazen racism. So many things were said about him, but there were some lawsuits also, and it was related to, his longtime friend named Basu Kumar Bagachi, who was also initiated into the Swami order, and his name was Swami Dhirananda, which was given by Yogananda itself. So in 1911, he was given this name, Swami Dhirananda, who Basu Kumar Bagchi was given this name. So he had come to help Yogananda to teach in America. And so Bagachi claimed that, they had a business partnership, and that Yogananda had owed him wages and royalties, something like that. So there was something. So I'm just taking this from the Wikipedia Masters. And later on, the, claims, whatever, the lawsuit was finally settled. But another thing that came was about the paternity dispute related to one of the lady disciple, Adelaide Erskine, yeah, Erskine, yeah, served as his photographer. So so finally they also found out that there are no, claims. The paternity test was done, one in Missouri, one in Louisiana, so that, nobody can claim, and nobody thinks that it was partial. But later on, nothing came out, and so he was again free from all those claims and, lawsuits. So he actually had, met various people who caught his interest. It was Mahatma Gandhi, whom basically, as they say, also initiated him into Kriya Yoga. So, and then one woman saint, Anandomai Ma, so, and Giri Bala, a elderly yogi woman, and who actually survived without eating. And then renowned physicist Chandrasekhara Venkataraman, so C.V. Raman, I think that's, you all know about him. and also several disciples of Sri Yukteswar Guru Maharaj, Lahari Mahashay. So both of these gurus and their disciples was taught by Paramhansa Yogananda. So later Sri Yukteswar Giri Maharaj gave him this title of Paramhansa, okay, meaning the supreme swan and indicating the highest spiritual attainment. So definitely, masters, he had attained a lot, and definitely he, went and then came to India, came back, then again returned to India in 1936, and so many other stories are there. But death, when we talk about his death, he began actually telling about that he is going to leave the world very soon. So on March 7th, 1952, he attended a dinner for visiting Indian ambassador to the US, Binay Ranjan Sen, and his wife at Biltmore Hotel in Los Angeles. And at that conclusion of the banquet, so Yogananda spoke of India and America and their contributions to world peace and human progress and their future cooperation. So he was actually expressing about the, how to unite the world, or the world is united, and it would combine the best qualities of efficient America and spiritual India. So later on, I think to Daya Mata, he said something that there was this poem that he read. Basically, he has written a poem, My India. In that, he concluded his words, where Ganges, woods, Himalayan caves, and men dream, God, I am hollowed, my body touched the sod. So Dayamata had stated that, as he uttered those words, he lifted his eyes to the Kuthastha center and his body slumped to the floor. So at that time, as they say, it was the congestive heart failure. We don't know. But his funeral service was attended by hundreds, and it was also held at the SRF headquarters. And anyway, so this was about him, masters. And if anybody wishes to share anything at this time, I have just tried to, find the matter material. But I would say, please do read this book. This is actually the holy Bible for autobiography of a yogi, meaning this is actually, it you will find everything about Paramahansa Yogananda, his life, and it's very, very interesting. I also have read the stories. So many experiences he had shared, his life. It's a wonderful, story that he has written about himself, the way he has written. One should actually find a lot of inspiration when you read this wonderful book. You will actually find a lot of manifesting experiences also, and very naturally, I would say, and magical also. So if anyone has anything to say, share, speak, please go ahead. uh, I won't say that I did justice, but yeah, I just try to share the moments of wisdom from Paramhansa Yogananda. Yeah, one more thing that I wanted to share. I totally forgot about it. My actually daughter was not, she bumped her head today in the park. My younger one, so she was crying, and I could not, you know, read more. Anyway, the point is, I really wanted to share, and I totally forgot. So my bad, but here it is. 1 second. I'll forward it into the group. Okay. Wow. And do let me know if you all can see, so that, 1 second. Sure. Yeah. So two things that I would like to share here. Um, okay. So here it is, one of the quote, and then we'll go on to the other one. Like I always share the quote in the group, right? But today I forgot. Not forgot, but actually, yeah, actually I forgot because she was crying and my whole concentration got onto her. Anyway, so he says, becoming the vastness that is your real self by Paramhansa Yogananda. Sometimes what do we, not sometimes, but many of us, we know that, even in spiritual life, when we start learning about spirituality, about who we are, we are souls and all those things, still after knowing that we are not the physical body, but we are a soul itself. But what do? We actually limit ourselves by thinking that we are actually limited with the physical body and physical mind. But who we are actually the spirit itself. We are a soul who is eternal and who has journeyed across lifetimes. Not only that, but the soul knows everything. The spirit within, basically, the body is within the spirit. I should say this, but we say spirit within. But no, it is the body within, the physical body within the spirit. So the spirit knows everything. So why do we even think that, we are limited? We are not limited. We are unlimited. And that is the vastness of our oneself, basically. This is the real self, that we are unlimited. We are very vast. Whatever we want to know, we just need to get connected with ourself, and we would know that, yes, everything is within us. And this within us, this inner journey of the wisdom that we have, that we have been at places where we never thought about, but we have been at that place, and we are unlimited. And that is the, we should understand that this is very vast, this is so big, this is expansive, out of this world. So we have been coming here on this planet Earth for such a long time. We have incarnated so many times. Now, another one that I have found, and it was not in the form of a quote, but yes, it's a question and then the answer. So, how to avoid a bad habit, as answered by Paramhansa Yogananda, author of the book How to Awaken Your True Potential. So definitely he has written many books and many things, but here the answer is, if a bad habit bothers you, do two things: try to avoid it, and everything that stimulates it, without concentrating on it in your zeal to avoid it. So don't concentrate on it, okay? And just try to avoid it as much as you can. Then divert your mind to some good habit and keep the mind furiously engaged in cultivating the good habit until it becomes a part of yourself. Wow, so profound, such profound teaching, deep, deep teaching. And I would say only a person who has gone through that experience would be able to know this. Don't you think so? Right? So that is how we experience masters. We experience everything. So never say that you haven't been there or you haven't done that. We all have done so many things. But until you get to know the bad effects or the side effects of any bad thing or any bad doing or any negative thinking, we actually learn through the experience. We get to know, and that is how even a master is made. So every person who becomes a master, everyone goes through a journey, and they go through their own experiences. They learn through their own experiences, and that is how we all become masters. So everyone is a master. We all have been taught by certain experiences in our lifetimes, certain experiences that we have gone through. So very, very important, masters, that we all need to understand that no one is to blame, but to learn and to grow has to come through also from the negative experiences. Until we learn those, the negative side of good things, we won't be able to understand what life is all about. We would always be, if we don't know what bad things can, like, how, I would not say good or bad, but I want to say certain times when we actually want to do something good, but before that we have actually tried and tested or tasted the negative side effects of the opposite of it, the good things. I hope you understand what I mean to say. Is everyone okay with what I'm saying? Can anybody? Are you guys listening to me? Come on, wake up, guys, girls, ladies, gents, and everyone. So I hope you all are listening to me, right? So thank you so much for opening your videos, masters. But yeah, because okay, let me give unmute option, and so that we can actually have 5 minutes or 10 minutes of discussion, then we can go into meditation. Anybody wishes to share anything at this time, please feel free. I have spoken enough. I don't want to speak more. So thank you so much. Yeah, Anshumanji, go ahead, please.
Uh, yeah, Namaste, Madhuji. I think very nice sharing. Uh, I wanted to share
Mhm.
uh, about Yogananda ji and some of his books as well as the body of
Yeah,
work.
definitely,
And,
definitely.
and actually, it's very inspiring. In fact, last week I was in Ranchi and I visited the YSS ashram.
Oh,
I
wow,
also got
that's
a
great.
chance to visit 4 Garpar Road, which is his house in Calcutta. And also, I got a chance to visit Sri Rampur in
Wow.
Bengal. So I went to his college, and still there is a image or there there's a banyan tree in Sri Rampur where Yukteswar ji met Babaji, and also in the house there are many articles and many things associated with Yogananda ji. So you mentioned about autobiography of a yogi, which is undoubtedly the magnum opus or the
Oh,
main
you also have the
main
English one. Yeah,
yeah, main book, and
yeah.
he it is a spiritual classic and a must read for all spiritual seekers.
It's kind of
And
Bible, right?
yes, so it explains many things and many mystical concepts as well as his experience.
Yeah.
And he had a liking of meeting different saints, and near his house in Calcutta, there are many places. Even Swami Vivekananda's house is also not very far away, and Levitating Saint and many other saints. I think in the book it is mentioned. One of his book is this Whispers from Eternity. So it is basically a collection of spiritualized prayers. So he also used to chant, and he there's a quotation that chanting is half the battle. So
Yes.
chanting helps in devotion and those kind of feelings or bhakti for God. So there are many chants which are spiritualized, and by that what we mean is that till the time there's a response from God. Chant, there's a lot of chants, which is a separate topic.
Yeah, it's
Also, he started Precepta lessons. So this is a compilation of 108 Precepta lessons of Yogananda ji, and amazing body of work, I would say. And later on, YSS and SRF, they started this lessons in meditation. So there are lessons, and after you finish 18 lessons, you are eligible for Kriya Yoga, and then there are supplement lessons up to 90, and it has a lot of it is about meditation. There are various techniques like Hong Sao, then you have Om technique, and I think very, very profound. Then this is a book which is the essence of self-realization,
wow.
wherein again I think a lot of concepts are being explained. One of my favorite is this book, which is The Wine of the Mystic. It is basically the commentary on Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. So
Wow.
basically, these masters, what they are able to live in that super consciousness state, and wherein they can access those energies or dimensions which belongs to, I mean, that kind of realm. So, for example, this is the Bhagavad Gita commentary, which is God talks with Arjuna. So it was again written in that super conscious state to access that vision which
Yes.
Lord Krishna gave it to Arjuna. So outstanding body of work.
Wow.
Similarly, in terms of the teachings of Jesus Christ, so Jesus Christ is also one of the lineage of masters in Kriya Yoga, and it is said that the East and the West, the teachings are very similar. And one of the core teaching of Yogananda ji is about the universality of all religions. In terms of all the religions, they have
They
so
have
the
a,
light is the same, the lamps are different, the paths may be different, but there's
but
one God,
we all
and
come together, we all come to one point. God.
yeah,
It can
yeah.
be with different names.
So
Yeah.
he has also written on Genesis and many deep teachings of original teachings of Christ. So this is a book, Revelations of the Christ, by Swami Kriyananda. Then Yogananda ji has also written a very good commentary on Bible, which is this Second Coming of Christ. So Coming of Christ. So basically, the teachings of the Christ in view of the Eastern and our yogic
Traditions.
scriptures.
Yeah.
Then there's this book, which is a very good book, which I generally give to people, which is Where There Is Light. So again, a lot of quotations and practical tools and techniques.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this is a book, Sayings of Paramhansa Yogananda. So there are many
Wow.
quotations
Abhimanyu
like
ji. No, not Abhimanyu. So Anshuman ji. Anshuman ji, I'm so sorry. So Anshuman ji, definitely you are saying outstanding work of Yogananda, but I'll say Outstanding collection of books, you know. Oh my God, amazing. That's amazing.
So,
Really.
and this is the book In the Sanctuary of the Soul.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if you see 1920, 1930s, so there were many courses customized to different religions as well as people. So he went to the US. So many things were taught practically. So he also gave the concept of energization exercises, which is around 36 exercises, which helps the body.
Wow.
Then Kriya Yoga, certainly, I think all of us are aware about that. So there are this series of books like how to achieve glowing health, how to
Put those,
spiritualize.
take the pictures of these books, Anshuman ji, whenever you can, later on, not now,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then definitely do post it in the English group or, do
yeah,
post,
certainly.
uh,
So there's
share
a
it.
book on karma and reincarnation.
Mhm.
Then one of the main key work is about meditation. So certainly, I mean, this is a book, Metaphysical Meditation, and again there is another book on meditation. So the course is so the body of work is helping millions of people across the world, and I got a chance to visit some of the centers in different countries also. So very dedicated disciples. And they so the teachings are very profound. So maybe subsequent, well, I mean, I will share, there's a lot of it. These three books again are very important. This is the journey of self-realization, so it's a three-book
Yeah.
series, and it has lessons and it has the essays. So he used to give lectures in US in many of the cities,
Yeah.
and so all these lectures were jam-packed, and a lot of people, they could relate to it. So, in fact, in his house, there's a room where Babaji came to him, and there's a lychee tree in Ranchi wherein he got that vision that he will be sent to US
There were
because
many Americans that
there.
he saw. He saw many American faces, I would say. Some
So the
people.
idea was that even those people, they needed guidance,
Yes.
and because people are very meticulous there in the West. So some of the disciples and their body of work. So there are many organizations. So one is SRF, one is YSS, Ananda Sangha. There are different organizations which are propagating. So this is another book which is Man's Eternal Quest, which again has a lot of essays and life skills or life lessons. Then this is the Divine Romance. Now, one of the key thing is that his attunement with Divine Mother. So in that state of consciousness,
Yes.
uh, I think that is so. I think there are many more books. It will take a lot of time. So, but
No, no, no,
some of
you
the
go ahead. You can definitely say use 5 more minutes, Anshumanji, if you want to.
So I just wanted to share some of the key things. So he propagated a technique called Kriya Yoga, which is basically a pranayam. It's a sacred technique to accelerate the spiritual evolution and by controlling the life force. So the idea is that erect spine, third eye, raising the consciousness,
Mhm.
opening the channel, being in the Sushumna. I think that was about Kriya Yoga. And
Mhm.
also, as I mentioned, unity of all religions. So the truth is universal, and all religions are path to the same God, and God contact through meditation. So he mentions that we should be calmly active and actively calm,
Mhm.
and inner communion with God is very important. He
Yes.
also mentioned about balanced living. So in his lessons, there's a lot of information about healthy eating or the importance of exercises, and so being in the world and not of the world. And he also wrote a book, Laws of Success, wherein he talks about self-discipline, willpower, positive thinking, attunement with the divine will, and service and love is also one of the hallmark of his teachings. So selfless service and expansion of love are central to spiritual growth. And many of the books and the interpretation, especially the Bhagavad Gita interpretation, as
Mhm.
well as so he mentioned that every we have Pandavas and Kauravas. So the positive aspects and the negative qualities which are pulling us down. So it's like an inner battle of Mahabharata. So
Correct.
wherein uh, so, in fact, our chakras, I mean, it is also linked to many of the things. So, I think the teachings are very profound, and certainly, I think this book, Whispers from Eternity,
So,
outstanding body of, I mean,
yeah,
uh,
one
and
question from my
yeah,
side will be, which
Yes.
is one of the best works of Paramhansa Yogananda. I know he's a master, we cannot judge him, but the point is, what is the one that you like the most, which you actually
See,
see?
actually, Madhuji, it's very difficult. If you have two kids, you cannot decide which one. So, I mean, every book is a
Very special,
gem,
I know.
very, very special, and everything is unique.
Yes,
Okay, so and if you deep dive, so I think like uh, this book, Whispers from Eternity, it has poems, or these are his communion with uh, Divine Mother or Heavenly Father, or the way he used to observe God in nature, in everyone, and prayers for others. So very, very uplifting. So I think anyone should start with Autobiography of a Yogi. But the thing is that it is a tough read in
yes,
terms of English, in terms of content, and you will read a few pages. But when the time is ready, certainly somebody gifted me this book 20 years back, but I could not finish or read. I went to Ranchi, some work purpose again, but later on, gradually things unfolded, and very, very deep.
I I would say only, when the time is right and when you need that teaching, if that master is there in your spiritual consciousness, that master comes through and they teach you with that particular thing. So that is what I want to say here, Anshumanji. But thank you so much that you actually shared.
Just one point
Yes,
that
go ahead.
practicing the presence of God and being in the divine communion or consciousness, uh, and the teachings of Kriya Yoga, and a deep yearning for Divine Mother, and also a very too much of reverence for all the saints. I
Yes,
think and that
definitely.
consciousness, uplifted consciousness,
Definitely.
outstanding body of work. I will strongly recommend that the lessons in self-realization and the techniques uh, are very, very profound, and it is about unconditional love and connection with God. So just wanted to share that. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you. Thank you so much. That's really outstanding. And that's amazing that you had purchased so many books and you have it with you. And do share it with us, your collection, so that everyone can go through. And if they want to purchase, they can purchase their own. And at least when we go and search, we will find them. But when you put them in the group, definitely it will be worth it by people to see. And thank you so much for sharing your wonderful how you studied. And so I believe you did. Were you able to read all the books? How many of you have, like, how many books have you read, or you read all of them? If you read all of them, oh, let me unmute you. Yeah.
Uh,
Yes,
yes,
you.
Mataji, I have read all of these books, and in fact,
Amazing. Then hats
many of the
off.
books,
Hats
many of the
off,
books.
Anshumanji. It's like amazing read. I would say you are something, I would
No,
say.
ma'am, it's been some years, and actually, see, these books, like, it is not a one-time read.
That's what
You have to live the teachings,
I know.
and some books you read once and you forget. Uh, some books. You whenever you go back at different stages in your life, you draw different interpretation, because we also grow spiritually and our maturity level is different.
Yes.
Many of these passages, so like I was reading extensively,
Mhm.
but these books require more intense. So you read a paragraph, then you meditate, you summarize that paragraph in your own understanding,
I know
and
it's.
then you ask your questions. So in my bookshelf, there are different categories. So on the top of it, there are some books like Bhagavad Gita or our scriptures or some of these books wherein you have to go back, revisit, revise. So the idea is to live those teachings, not just a
Wow,
mechanical reading,
amazing.
because
No,
you are
that's
forget,
that's
you will
really,
forget.
really commendable. And I would say hats off. Don't you think, Masters? He has done a great, excellent read, and it's like amazing. I don't think that I can reach there. First of all, I don't even want to compare. The point is that you are really, really well read, and definitely you have given so much time, and you still want to. So I'm really glad that we have you here in our group, and thank you so much. Not only that, Masters, but definitely, as I was also saying, so when my journey started, why I'm sharing this is like very similar to this. but I have a different experience. So the master came himself with his younger face when I was meditating, and he was there and he was sitting. So all these masters, it can Aurobindo Mahashay and Paramhansa Yogananda Maharaj, Ramana Maharishi, Sai Baba Ji, um, and then Lord Shiva, uh, goddess, all these goddesses, so they came. So my question was, why are they coming and what are they wanting to teach me, or what I need to do? So definitely I wanted to learn, but then because it was like, just imagine a jolt coming and pushing you somewhere which you have to do. You don't know anything, right? You don't know anything, but then what happens is, like, you are pushed into that whirlpool, or you are sucked into that whirlpool, and then you are just put out in front of everyone, and then you are there. You have to start that journey. You don't know where to go about, like your whereabouts, you don't know about that. Where you have to go, you don't know about that. And I was just put there, just in front, and I just started. So that was my journey, but then the masters all were there. So at times what happened with me was that every master came and they taught me something that was needed. And so Paramahansa Yogananda Maharaj also came, and he also actually, through his stories, whatever came in front of me, I started reading and getting to know. So these Kriya Yoga, practices also, it happened, during the time when I was teaching meditation, when I was giving classes, at that same time, and some of the things I think the consciousness had already been opened already. I don't know how, but through the experiences and some of the things I already know. And whatever, when I understand the self-realizing techniques, or the, whatever information he has given, I feel that I know it already. And how do I know? It is from childhood. It's not from now. But that is how I felt, that I have always realized my own self and understood that what I need to, understand why I'm doing that, what are my motives, why I'm doing certain things, or why certain things are coming in front of me. And nothing is a coincidence, all those things. So every now and then, when one goes into that inner journey and starts understanding oneself, and start understanding the connection between you and the divine, all these things will come. But thank you so much, and it's such a wonderful, list of books that you have shared today, Anshumanji. Sorry, I keep, when Abhimanyu is there, I say Anshuman, and when Anshuman is there, I say Abhimanyu. Anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, do share them in the group masters, and Anshumanji. So, okay. So, thank you so much. Wonderful, wonderful. It's really amazing. Yes, Sheelamji. And
Yeah,
then,
good evening, everyone.
yeah,
This is one of the best books, I would also say. Initially, it is a bit slow, but once you start reading, each chapter gives such a wide insight and has inspired a lot of people into spirituality after reading this book.
yes.
I would sincerely tell that everybody should take time and read slowly. There's no hurry that they have to finish.
That is what
But
I'm saying. No,
yeah,
but see,
it's
here Anshumanji is very well read, right? So he have definitely read, and it's a good idea to, consult him or talk to him about that. Yes, what he recommends, because he has read. But we are those people who haven't read the book fully, but somewhere here and there, we have come to know about the stories, and that is also very
this
useful, I
particular
would say.
Madhu
Yeah,
GM's autobiography of a yogi. It's really a wonderful book.
yeah,
Chapter is something different of his own experiences with different saints and stuff, which is, I think, will help everyone.
yeah. I would say whenever you are ready for that teaching comes through in the form of the story, right? That's what I want to say. So
Madhuji, I just want to add one point.
go ahead.
While Autobiography of a Yogi is certainly a must read for any spiritual seeker, and yes, as it's a tough read, and when the time is ready, certainly I think people may read it and draw inspiration, whatever path, whatever guru, or whatever teachings they follow. But certainly there are many concepts which are explained very, very nicely in this book. And this book is spiritualized. Again, every paragraph or every page. So if somebody is writing from that consciousness, it is visible. I mean, you can
Definitely.
feel that difference. And while the people may not be aware about other books, but you have to actually taste it or sample it to understand. I think words are not enough to explain the way those teachings and those lessons were given with the intention uh, that it may help. And there are some poems like I'm just mentioning a poem in the chat window, which is God, God, God. Similarly, uh, very very profound. I think if you like language or poetry or
I
deep
think.
deep mystical wisdom, I think this book, Whispers from Eternity, is outstanding. Simple one paragraph, two paragraph poems, or prayer at dawn, then how to align the will with God's will, uh, how to see goodness in others. I think outstanding body of work, actually,
Thank you,
certainly.
thank you. You know what? One thing comes to my mind, and please don't mind me. I think everyone will vouch for what I'm going to say now. So, Anshumanji, kind
Mhm.
request. It's just a
Yes.
kind request. It's up to you. But what's the point if you know this? Okay, you know this. You're keeping it to yourself. How are we going to benefit from it? We are not benefiting from it. You have read. How about you are also take certain class to help us with this teaching, right, Shrilamji? Right? How many thumbs up can I see? How many thumbs up can I see, masters? Can I see anyone? Nirja ji has given. Shrilam ji has given. See, you are actually Shamini ji is also saying. Asha ji.
Certainly, actually, what I'll do is maybe in a easy, because see, the time is also limited for everyone.
Yeah.
So reading so
That's
many
why it
books
should be just
may
like
not
how we
be,
do the
may,
book.
like Pushpaji asked that how do you find time? I just want to say that see, if the my philosophy is God first. So you can maybe, if you meditate, you can reduce the sleep time. Early morning from 4 to 8 is the time. And if God or Guru is the priority, certainly you can find time or you can draw that inspiration.
No,
So
no,
what I'll do is I will prepare a capsule module wherein some key teachings in an easy to understand format, if it can be shared, certainly if I
definitely.
can be of
But
any help,
what I want,
certainly I'll play.
yeah, definitely do that. One more thing that you can do here is, see, either ways we are on to learning books, also doing swadhyay, right? Book reviews. So I would like you to take one book at a time, and if you need help, we can also start um, helping you. But yeah, you have to start. That's what I'm thinking. That's what is coming into my mind at this time, and so we should use this to the fullest, because if somebody who knows something, they should actually teach that, spread. So I have been telling him for such a long time, but because I don't have the time to chat or text, the point is I don't say or speak. But whenever he comes here, I always have this, that he should actually share. That's what I feel in my mind and in my heart, that when one has such good knowledge, they should actually use it to spread that knowledge to everyone, right? So thank you
I just
so
want to share one quotation. Uh, like whenever I read, I underline or take some notes and then I revise and go back. So let the ugliness or unkindness in others impel me to make myself beautiful with loving kindness. If stones from evil minds are cast at me, if somebody is
Yeah, I
casting
understood.
some
Yeah,
stones, let me send in return only missiles of goodwill.
yeah.
So
Wow.
the point is ki even if somebody is so you mentioned about some of the challenges. So a lot of false implications, and for light workers or people who are spreading positivity, they face a lot of trials and tribulations and challenges. And there's a movie called Answer, wherein which is about the life. So how he went, what was his thought process,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a must watch. So you can get an overview of the life and how he could spread these true teachings
Definitely.
of the world.
Yeah. No, no, wonderful. And definitely, one second. Where is that? So I'm not going to share the whole thing, but that's what comes to me at this time. So I also have written something on light. If you all would like to hear it out, I would, and then we can go into meditation. I have written it long time back. it was in the year 2021, I believe. And so it is still there because when you just spoke about this just now, it just reminded me of that. So I feel like reading it to everyone. So just here, if I hope everyone is okay with me reading. Is everyone okay, Masters? Okay. So let me just share that. Okay. But thank you so much, Anshumanji. Wonderful. Okay. Let me share that. Okay. So it's just, I don't know how you all will like or not, but here it is. So it's on light. Light is here. The light of mind, light of heart, light of body, and light of our soul. Light says to all of us, I am here. What are you hiding? Whatever is dark and hidden is now going to illuminate with this light. Light's identity cannot be said without telling our darkness, because this unilluminated area, which is dark, is filled with darkness all around. A void that is dark was created as nothing existed, but now, in this void, is a ray of light that is now being illuminated. Every nook and every corner of this dark void is now filled with illuminating light. And this darkness has no place to go but to merge with light and be the light. If you are creating this darkness within yourself by being jealous, getting angry, creating problems or rifts, malice for others, creating difficulties for others, lying or deceit, then you made yourself unworthy because of these behaviors. This void is going to eat you up because deep inside, this void of darkness fills you with deep, dark evil and malice. When you remember your roots, your soul, which comes from the higher source and star worlds, then a ray of light fills this deep, dark void. This ray of light can eliminate all the problems, malice, evil, and issues you have, and then there's no place to hide. We all have to understand that light can never be dimmed or stored in closed containers. It always shines, always making its way, touching everyone and everything in its way, with its light illuminating this void of darkness, which comes out like a lightsaber sword, which can cut through the depths of darkness and peep through a minute hole. Light is always meant to shine. Nothing and no one can stop it. So be your true self. Be this light of mind, light of body, and light of soul. Don't be jealous. Don't lie. Don't create rifts between people. Don't be angry. Accept your motives. Accept what you have done so far. Accept your issues and challenges. Surrender yourself. Surrender this darkness of yours and merge into this illumination with this illuminating light. Light says, I shine so bright, nothing can dim my light. I am a powerhouse. I am the light of truth, light of body, light of mind, light of heart, and light of soul. Light says that I shine so bright that the moths of darkness gets attracted to the shining light, which is bright, destroying the moths which are attracted to this illuminating light. This light transmutes all the lies and deceit into light. These moths are set free as they find moksha in this light, liberation in this light. Their souls are now set free with this light. This light, which shines so bright, which cannot be dimmed, is in me, and I am going to let it shine. I am going to let it shine. So that's it, Masters. Thank you so much. I don't know. I hope you all liked it, but it's this is what I would like to dedicate to all the masters who has given us this wonderful you know message through light. So it was written way back, masters, and I'm thankful that I wrote that. I'm thankful to the masters who gave me this. So this came through automatic writing. Okay. One day I'll post this, okay, Pushpaji. Uh, anyway, thank you. So thank you so much. Yeah. I hope, I know it was long, but yeah, it was beautiful. That's what, so this actually started, coming to me, I think in the night or morning time or night time, something like that. I don't know. And I just could not stop. I had to write it. The words were flowing, it was just like the channeling coming and it is just coming. And it was like I felt, oh my God, what such a beautiful lines it's coming. And certain times I do feel like, writing those things. So from childhood, I had this inclination towards poetry, poem. But anyway, this is a wonderful passage. Now let us go into meditation. I can't handle more now. I'm so happy with it. So, anyway, so Masters, thank you so much. Let's take our position and sit cross-legged. Let's inhale and exhale. Let us become one with everything. Masters, take your time, relax oneself, let go of all the excitement, let go of any depression, anything that bothers you or keeps you away from sanity, or maybe you might feel ecstatic, whatever the case may be. Let us come back to balance, steadiness. So take deep in breath, Masters. Let us sit cross-legged, clasp your hands and fingers and close your eyes and start. If you want to take your glasses away, you can do that. Close the light in your room if you want. Keep a pyramid on top of your head as a hat. Or if you want to have, if you have a eye pyramid, do that. Wear it on your eyes. If you have a knee pyramid, do that. Or waist pyramid. So Masters, let's inhale deeply with each and every incoming breath. So take slow and steady breath and slowly exhale, letting go of anything that destabilizes your peace. Come back to balance. We are powerful souls. We have light within us. There is a lot of wisdom all around us. We also carry so much knowledge, understanding. But that understanding only comes when your consciousness is ready, when you are ready for that consciousness, for that understanding to help you excel with each and every breath, making you steady, bringing you into balance and peace, filling you with solace. Let us all ask the masters from the higher realms, spiritual realms, and the Guru consciousness or the master consciousness to help us awaken the Guru within us or the master within us. As you inhale, let us open and invoke and open all the channels that connects us to the divine energies, to the spiritual energies of the masters from the higher realms. As you inhale and as you exhale slowly, this physicality of yourself is slowly, steadily becoming one with everything, with your body, with your inner self, with the inner layers of your body, with each and every cell, going deep and more deep into each and every cell and every central structure called the nucleus. Into the nucleus, we all have chromosomes, we have telomeres, in the end part of chromosomes. And then we have this DNA structure in all these telomeres. We have the DNA, genetic code, structure, gene code. And everywhere this divine light is present, this divine consciousness, which always guides us, supports us. We are ready to transmute and mutate. We all are. So why do we even resist? Why do we resist to the things that can make us happy? Why can't we understand? Because maybe at this time, we might feel that we are limited. And that is why that makes us limit ourselves with our thinking, limit ourselves what we can do. But as slowly and steadily as we become one with our breath, as we inhale deeply and exhale softly, we start feeling becoming one with the divine, letting go of anything and anyone at this time, as if we are shedding people, situations, events, things, and even timelines which does not belong to us anymore. As we are ready to jump on a higher timeline, or as we are ready to go to the higher timeline with higher understanding, and where we are ready to understand the wisdom, knowledge, and the divinity, we start connecting and making connections with the higher energies, realms, masters, and even consciousness. So we will understand the concepts. But once we let go of the limitedness of the human mind, of the human ego, the light within us will shine. And it shines all the time. But there are so many layers that are always around us. But once you're ready to let go, once you are ready to release, and you let go of any shame, any guilt, fear, any negative attribute, you start becoming lighter and more lighter. Your DNA changes. The genetic codes, it also changes. As if everything is going on in automatic fashion. But it is your will, your unlimitedness, and your connection to the divine and the soul that is eternal that tells you, speaks to you with your inner self in the form of intuition, gut instincts, that the light is here inside each and every one of us. And as we become ready, we start connecting with our own divine light. This divine light has the same particle that the God carries, or God Almighty carries, the Supreme Consciousness carries. Why are we with this divine light? Because we all need to go back to the roots from where we came. And the roots are the divine light, the God, which is in each and every one of us in the form of light. that small streak, sharp light that illuminates every dark corners. It is there within you, within everyone. So let us be ready to connect with this light. Inhale deeply, masters, and exhale softly, and just become one with your breath. That is who we are. We are all light, but we all must have forgotten our roots. But time and again, that light is being jolted within us, and that moves us and moves the darker layers out. As we shed the dark, heavy layers, the lighter body comes out, which is the divine body with the divine consciousness. So connect, masters, connect with your light, with your soul, with your spirit, which is always unlimited. We also invite and invoke all the Siddhas, all the Paramhansas, and also Master Paramhansa Yogananda, Yukteswar Giri Maharaj, Lahiri Maharshi, and Mahavatar Babaji, and our great grandmaster, Pitamaha Brahmarishi Patriji. Please help us and guide us, masters. Show us the right path, the divine path, the knowledge and wisdom that you carried. Please share it with us and guide us. To be with your breath, masters. Let each and every breath be your guide. Let each and every breath be your guide towards the higher consciousness. It's never too late to connect with our own divine light. You are always born with the seed of light. This seed of light is in every being who incarnates on planet Earth or anywhere for that matter. So that we can find our path, our way back home. as we shed the outer layers of heaviness, darkness, or any kind of trauma and pain, this inner light shines through, and it also shines on your face, your identity, and everything around you. But only and only if you have found your real self, or you have realized yourself, who you are, why you are here, why are you doing certain things certain way, do you really do certain things, or it can wait. You become aware of each and everything. You come to know that you are a part of the light, and your light that you carry within yourself is the seed, a part of that huge light. And you carried only a fragment of that light. But now, as you delve deeper, as you meditate, you get to know your real self, your true self. And then you shed your ego, shed people from your lives, and detach from things that are not useful anymore, not for this light body. Or maybe you are not aligned with all those heavy layers anymore. As you journey to higher consciousness, you stop people pleasing. You understand motives of your own self and of others. And then you start shedding. You don't blame. You don't become a victim. You don't have a victim mentality. You just live. When you know that nothing can be done, only anything that needs to be done will be done by the divine. You are just the medium. You are not the doer. You are not the thinker. You are not the knower. But you are a soul, a spirit, and the supreme consciousness, the light of intelligence, the supreme power guides you. You are only the medium, but with the seed of light within. So inhale deeply, masters, and exhale softly. When you know you can't control anything, when you know that the only power that works is the divine power through you, within you, and once you know that, everything automatically works and shines as you surrender to this divine light. You will be carried forwarded. You will be taken care of. You are heard. So let us walk this path of light. As you continue on this journey, even the challenges seem small because you have experienced so much. You have learned through your experiences. You have come so far that now even the big challenges seem small for you. And now you just want to be with everything all around. You know how to manifest. You know how to attract the blessings. But you just seem to exist. You don't want to raise any finger or you don't want to raise anything. Just exist because you found this secret that we are nothing, but we carry the light that guides us always. So why do you think that we have forgotten the path? Why do you think that our memory is washed away? We are guided always. The Father never keeps his children away from himself or the Divine Mother. When we are with Mother and Father energy, we will never be alone, Masters. Never, ever. Because the seed is there, the seed of light. The one thing that you need to do is take care of that light that shines within you. That light will show you the path. Let your mind be unlimited. Let your mind feel the freedom and you will find the way. And the seed of light shines. It cuts through all the illusions. You come to know the hidden influences. You come to know the hidden hearts that someone carries. You come to know everything. Because when the mind knows everything, it is not scared, it is not fearful. When you know something, you're not ignorant, and then you don't have any fear. You become strong, strong willed, because now you know who are you around, who are around you, what is hidden from you. Everything comes in front. So be the light, masters. Connect with the light. The divine resides within you. And He's the guiding force. He's guiding you. So why fear? Just walk, exist. The point is to exist and hold your frequency, not to go down, not to push anyone. When you know who you are, you don't need to push anyone. You don't need to get away from anyone. You just exist because you know you are the divine light, the light that shines. The light will always shine. So why do you fear? Let the light emit from within you to all around you, to faraway places. This light is so secret. It is so bright that now your eyes cannot see this brightness. It's all zero, absolute. So take a deep in breath, masters, and slow out breath. Let the light shine. And you can sing, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. I'm going to let it shine. I'm going to let it shine. Till the time I'm in this body, but I'm going to let it shine. Because I carry this seed of light. So very slowly, masters, whenever you feel ready and comfortable, with deep inhalation, slow exhalation, come back to your natural state of divine light. Don't you know? Have this light. You have this light. So very slowly, straighten up your spine, your neck, your head. Feel your toes, your body, and your hands. Inhale deeply and slowly exhale. And whenever you are ready, keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now very slowly, masters. Whenever you feel ready and comfortable, you can come out. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Welcome back. Masters, thank you so much. It was really, really wonderful. I'm going to write whatever I said today. I don't know what I said. No, I know what I said, but yeah, it was all channeled today, Masters. I think that beautiful write-up that I wrote, it is full of energy. That's what I feel. But thank you so much for being here, everyone. It's really great of you that you all are here, and we happen to have this wonderful discussion today on Paramhansa Yogananda. And thank you to Paramhans Master. Thank you to Yukteswar Giri Maharaj, Mahavatar Babaji, Patri Sir, and to all the Guru Consciousness. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Yeah. Even I felt blessed, everyone. So thank you, everyone. I don't know if you all were able to concentrate, but yeah, do share if you have any experience. Otherwise, we can end the session. Masters, thank you so much. Anyone has anything to share, speak? Thank you, everyone who wrote. Thank you. So, Masters, then let us end the session. Okay. And really, really grateful that we all attended this session today. We got so much information, so much knowledge. And it's really that the Masters were speaking and giving us that divine wisdom and knowledge. Thank you so much. So, Masters, we are okay. Oh, Rashmi I did not see that. Okay, yeah. Go ahead, Rashmi.
Atma to everyone.
Tundan Rashmi how are you?
Doing good, ma'am. Just settling down and setting up home.
Uh-huh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, ma'am, I
Tell me.
like yesterday's Hindi session. So, I did meditation today morning.
Okay.
So,
The
yeah.
Jivatma
So,
Jagat
like I told
Yajna?
you, like, yeah, Jivatma. Yeah. So,
Okay.
I do listen to wisdom, and then whenever I get time, I do meditate.
Mm-hmm.
So, today, in the morning, around like 5:30 or 6 a.m. I started. So at the end of it, so I felt like I'm like whole body is doing like seesaw. My earth is doing a
You, you
seesaw.
you
That
felt
that
levitation? You felt levitation kind of
okay.
feeling?
No, it was like proper. I'm like sitting on. If this is the surface, I'm sitting on this. It's doing like this. It
Oh,
was
you're moving.
seesaw was
Your body
going
was
on like that.
moving.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is like my first time I experienced this, and so I just thought, okay,
Uh-huh.
I should share it with you.
Yeah, your body was light, maybe because did you ground your energy?
Um,
No.
In between, I guess no, then I guess no. Yeah.
I know because your experience told me. So anyway, the point is to every day ground your energies,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
So
yeah.
if that happens, once you are grounded, right, and still you feel that your body is uplifting, like basically lifting upwards, then it's another
Mhm.
matter. But yeah, so certain
Okay.
times your body becomes light and you actually can float
Yeah.
in the, you know,
Mhm.
so you know that, right? But
Okay.
anyway,
Yeah.
thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I forgot that. I didn't know that.
Ground your energies every day. That is why, because
Okay.
you are doing after such a long time, right? Because you
Yeah.
might be, because with the
Yeah.
shifting and the change and everything. So it's just where your body is not grounded at this time. So once you start meditating, always, whenever you meditate,
Yeah.
ground your energies. That will help.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
thank you
Thank you.
so much, Rashmiji. Thank you. And definitely one thing that comes to me at this time, which I wanted to share, but um, I forgot about it, and now it again came to me. I don't know why I want to say, but saying so. There's a story that there were some ladies who had this question with the master that why I need to take care of my child or why I need to do this. I'm so tired now, right? So now this is coming. I know why. Now the point is, so the master says that in the past lifetime you were all the gopis. Okay, you are all the gopis. In this lifetime, you are the grahasthans, meaning you are the housewives or you are taking care of, So you are actually taking care of Lord Krishna in the form of your own child. You are the gopi. So once you know that your child is there with you in the form of Krishna, you know what to do. So are you going to not take care? Are you going to be unhappy? Or are you going to feel that, oh my God, how much I need to do or something like that, right? Anyway, you got the point, right?
Yeah, I think you had shared it, the YouTube
Is it? Did I
short
share?
of this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like 2, 3
Yeah.
days back. Yeah.
So anyway, thank you so much, Rashmi ji, with a beautiful smile on your face. Thank you. So sometimes masters we do maybe with certain masters I might speak in jargons in terms of words or jargons, but it's just the messages that are there, so need to share. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. And it's grateful that we all are here today. We experienced such wonderful messages and discussions. So thank you so much, everyone. May we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. And may we all meditate regularly with our individual self as well as the group's energies and consciousness. Let us teach meditation to everyone, awaken everyone, and do our much needed inner work every day, Masters. Thank you so much. Thank you. So stay blessed, stay happy, and stay vibrant. And we'll meet tomorrow. Till then, meditate.